Alright, so at the beginning of this video, I just want to say, to kind of get around the YouTube community guidelines, I'm going to put a link down below. It's going to be a link to a blog page that I have, and all I have in there is basically links to the products that you're seeing in the videos and links to my Facebook page for my holsters and stuff. But I'll put a comment down with direct links to this stuff. Facebook may or may not delete it, so that's why I have a link to the blog. So if you would just go over there and check out the links, that'd be great. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I hope you can hear me. Well, I got the GoPro, it's kind of windy, but I decided to do a video outside today because it feels good. So I wanted to do a video because I do see a lot of comments on the Facebook groups and stuff about people asking about how heavy the Jakl is. And yes, it is heavy, but the nature of the weapon is going to be heavy because of the system it is. But I brought out some other firearms here to just kind of compare weights, to give you an idea of what you can expect on how a Jakl is going to feel in your hand versus, I got a Foxtrot mic FM9 in a 7-inch barrel configuration, side charging. I have my PSA BCA 7.62 by 39 build, little AK pistol that I built, AK AR pistol. And I also brought out my M&P 15 Sport, my very first AR I bought like years ago. And I'm going to put all of these weights and compare them with the Jakl. I got my little board down, I'll write them down so that way at the end I can do a nice little screenshot here so you can see exactly how it stacks up in weight on all four of these. Just to make it even, the Jakl and the M&P will both be loaded with the same magazine, which is not quite totally full. There's probably 27 rounds in here of green tip, but I'm gonna, just to keep it fair, both of these will be in the same magazine. I have a 30 round magazine for the by 39, and for the FM9 I have an Amend2, I want to say this is a 34 round if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 34 round magazine, just to kind of keep the capacity about equal, so that way everything's kind of on around a 30 round magazine inside these. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got my scale here. Oh, my wife's scale, got it out of the kitchen, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'll bring the camera around this side so that way you can see me pick up each one of these and put them on the scale. I'll write it down in order, and then we'll just look at what the results are. So let me move the camera and we'll get to weighing. Alright, so I moved the camera. You're definitely not going to be able to read the scale, but at least you can see me as I put it on, and I'll write the weight down so that way there's no trickery going on or anything like that. So all these firearms are empty, bolts are locked back. I will drop the bolts, put a full magazine in, and put it on the scale. So let's start with the FM9. Empty, no magazine, and we'll turn the scale on, make sure it's zeroed. And I chose all of these because all of these are set up in a configuration that I run, so each one of them is not just a bare rifle straight from the factory, or pistol, rifle, pistols, whatever. So FM9, let's see what it comes out at. Alright, so FM9 is coming in right at 6 pounds and 14.4 ounces. We got 6 pounds, 14.4. Alright. Go ahead and pull the magazine out. Set it in the chair out of the way. Still empty. And we're just going to set this one to the side, just so I got more room. Alright. Franken build. So, of course, chamber empty. Just drop this bolt. 30 round magazine. And let's see what this one tops the scale at. So it's coming in full furniture SBA 4, coming in at 7 pounds 9.7 ounces. It's actually a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. So again, make sure it's clear. We're going to set it off to the side. The rifle, M&P 15 Sport, first generation, no forward assist, bare bones. I stripped it down, put my own furniture set on it. So let's go ahead and drop the bolt, put the magazine in, and let's see what this comes in at. So it is coming in at 8 pounds 9.4 ounces. 8 pounds 9.4 ounces. So go ahead and clear it. Set it off to the side. Now time for the Jakl. It's empty. Magazine in. This one has the most stuff attached to it. So let's just see what it comes in at. It's the heaviest of the bunch. And it comes in at 8 pounds 11.3 ounces. Yep. 8 pounds 11.3. Alright, so before I flip the camera back around, I'll bring it down, we'll look at the board, and then I'll flip the camera over here back to where it originally was, and we'll close out this video. Alright, so I went ahead and laid everything out. I folded the pistol brace over on the Jakl, just so that way, again, we can see the overall length compared to the other little pistols in the rifle before I get down here to the weight. But yeah, just wanted to show. So you got your Jakl with the pistol brace folded, 10.5 inch upper, and it's shorter folded with a 10.5 inch barrel than with a standard 7.5 inch barreled AR9 and by 39. So you still you get the advantage of the longer barrel in a smaller package, and hopefully here soon I'll have my hands on the blackout version of this if everything goes right, and we'll compare the blackout version to the 5.56. It's going to come with probably a shorter barrel, shorter handguard, so it's going to cut out a little bit of weight. We'll see how much weight's gets taken out of it, but of course, and then you got your full size 16 inch carbine here. But go over here to the weights. So there's your weights right there. Your FM9 clocks in at 6 pounds 14.5 ounces. The by 39 with a 7.5 inch barrel comes in at 7 pounds 9 almost, or 9.5 ounces or so. The rifle, that came in at 8 pounds 9.5 ounces roughly, 9.5 ounces. And the Jakl, which was the heaviest of the bunch, clocked in fully loaded with all those accessories, flashlight, a little bit heavier optic, all that. It came in at 8 pounds 11.3 ounces. So it was the heaviest, but it's actually not that much heavier than the rifle. So if you're used to toting around a rifle, toting around the Jakl is not going to be that big of a difference. It's a pound heavier than the equivalent AR pistol, roughly, but to me, that's really not that noticeable. So I was actually surprised at the weight difference. I thought there was going to be a bigger weight difference between these two than there actually was, so that's interesting. All right, so there you have it. That is the breakdown of the Jakl in weight compared to a few other common options you have for ARs. Inform's AR9 pistol, another AR pistol with a regular gas system, the Jakl with the hybrid system, the piston system, and of course your carbine rifle. So yeah, that's gonna basically wrap it up. If there's any other questions that I haven't answered in this video or one of my other Jakl videos, post them down below. I can do my best to answer them. But as for that, I want to say thanks for stopping by. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next upload.